Well, it is a special day for the Toronto Argonauts as the team's getting ready to receive their Grey Cup championship rings, and you are right now getting one of the very first looks at these dazzling pieces of jewelry. Joining us right now is Argos champ DaVaris Daniels, Argos GM Mike Pinball Clemens, and President of Baron Championship Rings, Adrina Baron-Zinnik. Thank you all for being here today. These rings are really beautiful and impressive. I want to start, since you've got the ring on, DaVaris, and let's take a look. And what does this mean to you to get to wear something like this?
They did a great job with this, obviously. This one is by far the biggest that I've ever accomplished. It means a lot to me just because of all the sacrifice that went into it, all the guys who put in a lot of work to make this thing a reality. And, it's amazing just to have it on my finger. It's a little heavy, so.
Yeah. I can see. Can I hold it?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Oh my, that is heavy. There is a real weight to that here. Adrina, I understand there's an interesting feature to this that I've never heard of in a championship ring before. I'll give that back to you.
There is.
Yeah, so let's see.
I brought another one.
Yeah.
It is amazing. It's our first ever. We call it like the reveal. So you press it down and then you open it up.
Oh, that's the stadium.
Yeah, we got the stadium. So that's the BC Place where they won the cup, and we have all the years. That they've won on the side on the banners.
My goodness, yeah.
And then this.
There's a neat inscription in there too, right?
There is. There is a motto.
Oh, yeah.
Right? That this fine gent came. You want to read it?
Why don't you read it out?
Yeah.
Well, you probably know it by heart anyway, but yeah.
I gave the speech, but it's an underdog is a hungry dog that's ready to eat.
I love that. That's a great thing, because you were, of course, underdogs going in last year.
Absolutely.
And you won. So pinball, you get to hand these to the team. They get to see them. What were your thoughts when you sort of opened the first box and then saw them on the players' fingers?
They're awesome.
I was like, where are we going with this?
Yes. Yeah, just phenomenal. And it really does represent the adversity, the challenge that you went through, right? And when you talk about diamonds, right, they're refined, right? That the glow comes through the adversity, through the challenge, through the rubbing and scraping. And so it was really, I think, went well with the team and the season and the theme of it.
What about the players? Like you guys, when you get these, did you have any sense of quite what the features were or what this was going to look like?
So I've had a big hand in this and designing it. So I knew what it was going to look like, but I didn't know it was going to be this big. So that was a shock to me. And just to see all the faces of all the guys when they opened up the box and got to see it for the first time, and the smiles and the happiness and all the joy that came about it, it was amazing.
And with Baron, is this the first time you've made championship rings, or did you make them the year before, for example? Or?
We did in 2022.
2022, okay.
Wow, yeah.
So what's that like to get that? You get that phone call. I don't know if it's pinball calling you up or what, and just sort of like, hey, what does that mean to your company?
Oh, it means so much, especially when it comes from Toronto.
Yes,
it's Toronto. It meant the world to us to be able to design it. And when they said they wanted a top that came off and that was also a pendant, we were like, okay, challenge accepted.
So how does the pendant work? Can you show me?
Yeah. So it looks when it's on, it's just close up, and then you go like that.
Oh, I see. Flips up.
Put it on the necklace, and then.
Yes.
Wow, that's really cool. That is really, really good.
Yeah.
Now, pinball, these rings, we've already said they're pretty heavy. You're not going to wear this day in, day out.
Yeah.
What do you do with your championship rings? Where do you put them?
Well, the reality is I'm not sure exactly where they are.
For real?
Right, because my wife puts them away, right, and they're probably somewhere that's actually not even in the house, right? Okay. And the reason for that, right, is the best one is the next one.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So it always. So, but I'm gonna have to wear this one a few times.
I think so. I mean, and you're fortunate enough, of course, to be wearing two because the two titles that you've had there. What do you do with your rings? Because again, obviously, certainly can't play with them, but secondly, it's not something you wear on the regular.
Oh yeah. I think the occasion has to permit for it. Also, I told them that the outfit also has to permit for it as well.
Sure. Yeah.
But anytime we get a chance to put these on, I break them out every time.
Does it bring back the memories of the game?
For sure, and then just the guys that you did it with, usually they're in the same building as you, and it's kind of something that you can kind of bond over all over again after probably not seeing each other. But yeah, it's all part of the brotherhood that we build up, and just having those moments where we can share that is great.
And your speech, I have to ask you about the underdog line. Did you just ad-lib that, or did you come where did that come from? Because I love the line.
Actually, my dad was part of the 2018 Philadelphia Eagles that won the Super Bowl for the first
Yeah.
time. And Jason Kelsey got up there and he gave a speech about being an underdog and being hungry. And that was the first thing that came to mind once they labeled us as an underdog, because the whole week we didn't feel like an underdog. We felt like we were ready to go. We were probably the best team to match up against them. And it just came in a moment as far as like just, everything surrounding that moment felt right to, go ahead and say that. And I'm just amazed that they actually put it in the ring.
Yeah, it's great. It's so inspiring.
Yes.
And Pinball, speaking of underdogs, the team has changed a lot. You've lost some key players and some issues right now.
Yes.
Game one didn't exactly go, I'm sure, the way you particularly wanted to. But is that underdog mentality going to fuel the Argos this year, you think, as well?
Each year has its own personality, its own things. What we want to do is just make sure that we're in the last game of the season, right?
Yeah. Yes.
The first game of the season, right? It didn't turn out like we wanted, but we want to be there in the last week of the season. And want to really compliment Ryan Dinwiddie, our head coach.
Great coach.
He's just done a phenomenal job in his leadership here. And so just, I think Ryan Dinwiddie, right? We don't say his name enough times. And so, we just want to give him his props as well.
Absolutely. He deserves them indeed. Listen, great to be here. Congratulations. What a stunner.
Right.
Pleasure meeting you. Thank you so much. Hey, congrats again. And that's amazing. Really love talking to all three of you.